Should we say Jesus?
No.
Why?
But it's bad.
How do you know it's bad?
It's bad because we can't say that.
What should we say?
We can say Yahawashi.
Oh, okay. Should we say Jesus?
No.
Why?
But it's bad.
How do you know it's bad?
It's bad because we can't say that.
What should we say?
We can say Yahawashi.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say, call Halal Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Brakat the Yahawah, Brakat the Yahawashi, Brakat the Yahawah, Brakat the Yahawashi. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elders, a great millstone who rule well and teach well through the Spirit. And a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect in the same Spirit, but when that they continue to endure and be sincere. Shalom to the Akwat Yum, believers in the faith and the truth, but when that they continue to pursue their lot, which is being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. The Lord willing most have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. The title of this lesson is called Our Children Shall Be Taught the Name. This is Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 13. And all thy children shall be taught of Yahawah, and great shall be the peace of thy children. And to be taught of Yahawah starts with the name and the miracles and the wonders he have done. But really, when you go into the name, you get to teach her what it means. And that is going to help our daughters understand, our sons, right? Our nieces, our nephew, to understand he exists, he to be. And even his son, Yahawashi, which his name means he saves or he delivers. We have to be the first teachers to teach our children, right? This is Isaiah chapter 52 and verse 6. Therefore my people shall know my name. Therefore they shall know in that day that I am he that doeth speak. Behold, it is I. Right? We're going to know the name of the Lord. And only the elect is going to praise his name. Right? I want to go to this old classic because it was given to Moses. You best believe Moses went to go teach us this. Right? Because he had to tell us who sent him. This is Exodus, the 15th chapter, the classic. Wait, Salaki. Not 15. Forgive me, family. I don't want that one. I want this one. This is Exodus chapter 3, starting at 13. And Moses said unto God, Behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, The God of your fathers hath sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, What is his name? What shall I say unto them? And the Most High said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am, have sent me unto you. Right? I am that I am. I am who I say I am. Verse 15, and the Most High said moreover unto Moses. Now he's explaining. Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel. So this is what Moses should say unto the children of Israel. The Lord Yahawah, power of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, have sent me unto you. This is his name forever. And this is my memorial unto all generations. So the Lord gave Moses that name. And the children of Israel consist of men, women, and children. Right? Let's go to this one in Proverbs 22 and 6. Another classic. This is Proverbs 22 and 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. And we have to train our children in that name. We have to train our children to be upright, how to please the Lord, right? Because even the Lord say it's better to not have no kids and they're godless, man. If they're godless, it is pointless to have children. The Lord told us to be fruitful and multiply, and we shouldn't be making the same mistakes of our forefathers. Now, look at us now, not all of us who the Lord allowed to hear his truth, walk in his truth. This is very important for our lives, for our children, So let's go to Genesis, the 18th chapter. In verse 16 to 19. And what I'm going to do is I am going to read Genesis 18 and 19 in the NLT, right? So this is Genesis 18, verse 16 to 19 in the KJV. And the men rose up from thence and looked towards Sodom, and Abraham went with them to bring them on the way. And Yahawah said, shall I hide from Abraham that thing which I do, seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him. For I know him, that he will command his children in his household after him, and they shall keep the way of Yahawah, to do justice and judgment, that Yahawah may bring upon Abraham that which he hath spoken of him. In the NLT, verse 19, I have singled him out so that he will direct his sons and their families to keep the way of Yahawah by doing what is right and just. Then I will do for Abraham all that I have promised. And we're truly supposed to, everything what comes with the teaching, the wonders and miracles of the Lord, it comes with his name, because you're going to be teaching Yahawah did this, Yahawah did that. Our power did this for us, right? And the kids got imagination. What is God's name? You have to know. And we can't make this, that's impossible. What kind of kids you got? Kids have a great imagination. And they ask some questions that grown-ups is not asking. This is Judges chapter 2, verse 10, just showing you a cause and affection, or a cause and a reaction to when we're not feeding or teaching our children this truth. Judges 2 and 10. And also all that generation were gathered unto their fathers, and there arose another generation after them, which knew not Yahawah, nor yet the works which he hath done for Israel. So you got moments where Israel is going to wake up and not know the ways of what Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi has done, is because they're not taught. They're not taught. So now I can't cut this curse, because there's going to still be Jake in this time in the generation underneath us that don't know the Lord, because they were set up, right? Our life is not of our own. It's all by Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. So if you're not given the name, the doctrine, or understanding, it's all Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. So you go to Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter, in verse 9. It's Deuteronomy chapter 4, in verse 9. Only take heed to thyself, and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thy eyes have seen, lest they depart from thy heart all the days of thy life. But teach them thy sons and thy sons' sons, right? We should be feeding our sons, right? Putting them in the doctrine of the Lord, feeding them the doctrine of Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. Sirach, 30, when it deals with when a father, gives up the ghost and goes to the father, he leaves somebody like himself. How can you leave somebody like yourself if you're not teaching them? So let's go to Deuteronomy 6 and 7. It says, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. So we should be daily, diligently feeding our children wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? It's the same or way more of an attribute than the actual physical food or drink you give your children. It's just in a spiritual way, you should be feeding them that bread. Just like a bedtime story. I remember back in the day, we used to have bedtime stories. A lot of that changed. You want to be able to feed your children, right? Feeding your children the words, wisdom, and knowledge, and understanding of Yahawah, Yahawashi. And if you don't got it, point them in a direction where they can get it. So this is Psalms 78, verse 3 to 6, and it reads, which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us. We will not hide them from their children, showing to the generation to come the praises of Yahawah and his strength and his wonderful works that he have done. This is that example. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which commanded our fathers that they should make them known to their children. Right? This is a command. Right? This is a requirement that we teach our children. Right? Verse 6, that the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children. Right? We should be making this known to our children. We should be making this known to our children. We should be making this known to our children. Right? Through the Spirit, happy shall you be. Happy shall you be that know the truth. And even more, you grown-ups that know the truth. And the excitement that you have for it, that is going to fall on your children if you're teaching them in that way. Let's go to this one. 2 Timothy. That's not the one I wanted. 2 Timothy 3 and 15. It says, in that from a child thou hast known the Holy Scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith which is in Hamashiach Yahawashi. See that? From a child thou hast known the Holy Scriptures. And through the Spirit, this can be a twofold, because a lot of us that come actually in this truth, teenagers, grown-ups, you actually come in this thing as a child. And then when you come in this faith, you put away your childish ways and you become the role that the Lord appointed you to be. In another level, or in that from a child thou hast known the Holy Scriptures. Only a person that is taught this as a young age fully can really say, I was taught the Scriptures from a child. And that is the example of showing you Proverbs 22 and 6, train up a child in the way that they should go. And they should be going to these scriptures, depending on them, having a delight in them, meditating in them, day and night, being planted so that they can grow. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah Shai the water, Yahawah Shai for this lesson. Lord willing, it was encouraging to the elect, and that we smile to see that our children is getting back to knowing their power. This is better than a video game, than a damn car or a college degree, right? A daughter that's now paying rent. This is way better. Knowing the name of the Lord, knowing that you're a Hebrew Israelite, knowing that you have to please Yahawah Shai by rehearsing the righteous acts, by having faith in his son, Hamashiach Yahawashi. This is more important than all the things we worry about on this side. So, call Allah Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Hakadash, Bakat Yahawah, Bakat Yahawashi, double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Almighty Shalom to the hopeful elect in the same spirit. Lord willing that you all continue to endure and be sincere. Shalom to the Akwat Yum. The Lord willing most have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. With that, Shalom. Shalom.